We like what we like, people. I just squeaked. Oh my god. Hi everybody, welcome back. It's Justy, and we are back to expose me a little bit today, I guess. I found this fan fiction trope tier list a little bit ago, and I thought, hey, why don't I make everybody hate me by telling them what I like in a fan fiction? So here we are. That's what we're doing today. We're also trying something a little bit different. Instead of recording the video directly from my laptop, I am recording it from my camera, which I'm sure is going to be a bigger pain to edit, but I'm hoping it'll make me look a little more high quality. I'm also changing the settings in my recording system, so I'm hoping we get the full screen instead of that stupid little square it keeps giving me, but that I can't promise because I've tried so many different things that at this point, I'm not even totally sure what's causing it. And then before we start, one last thing, I did not personally make this tier list that we're about to see. It was made for everyone else to fill in. So you'll notice some of the tiers aren't usually what I put my rankings are. I usually give them like names and stuff, but I'm not gonna change it because it's not my tier list. So here we go. Yes, I read fan fiction. I feel like that shouldn't be a shocking piece of information. I don't think I've ever like said it on this channel, but I just feel like it shouldn't be shocking. I also have some very particular tastes with my fan fiction, and as we know, I have opinions about everything, so I got opinions about this too. So let's drag me through the mud, let's get started, let's rank these different fan fiction tropes. I'm excited. And right off the bat, we are exposing me. So yes, I do really like ABO. I don't know what to tell you. There are certain stories and tropes within ABO that I really can't stand, that I will not go near, but the trope overall as a whole, I don't know what it is. It's so weird. I just like it. I don't know. I feel like, I mean, people make fun of it, but with how big and popular it is, it's clear that like a lot of people out there like this trope. Like, this is a normal thing. Amnesia fic. I'm not really like a big fan of these. They're okay. I think sometimes it depends how drawn out the amnesia is and how angsty the fic is around the amnesia. But it's like just like, oh, okay, I will, I'll read it. I won't ever like seek it out, which by the way, I didn't explain, that's how we're organizing these things. So the S tier is I absolutely like, I will search this trope or I will search this tag. I want it in my fics. A is like, yeah, that'd be cool. I'll be on the lookout for it. I enjoy it, but it's not something that I'll like seek out every single time I read a fic. B is like, yeah, it's fine. It's there. I don't have strong feelings about it either way. It won't like make me search for a fic, but it also won't make me actively avoid a fic. It's just fine. C, not my fave. I don't absolutely hate it, but it realistically doesn't need to be there. And then D is I will avoid these fics. I will not go near them. Don't want these fics. So that's our tier system, I guess. Angst. Okay, so here's the thing. It doesn't really give clarification, which is so stupid. I like a little bit of angst in the middle of a fic that then resolves. If the angst doesn't resolve, I don't want it. Now this is just classified it as angst. It's not like hurt, comfort, or anything else. So I'm gonna put it in the base tier because I have to assume it's literally just pure angst fics, which I will not do. I don't like those. I want things to be happy. Life is bad enough already. Some of the media that I read fan fiction for is bad enough already. I don't need it to be worse. Thank you. Arranged marriage. I enjoy it. I don't often like search it out, but when I find one that has all the other stuff that I like and an arranged marriage, nice. There are limits to this one. I don't want to get into it, but I overall like it. Baby fic. I don't particularly care about babies. I don't like hate if they're there, but I am not also excited to have them there. I'm not a big baby person in real life, so I don't know why I'd want to read about one. But I mean, some couples, it's cute when they like get to have a baby, I guess, so. Sharing a bed! Considering I have written this, yeah, it's pretty friggin' awesome. I love the have to share a bed trope. And there was only one bed. Bang or die? No. Don't like it. Don't like it at all. Don't want to get into that. Body swap. never even read a body. I feel like, I don't know, maybe one? I've never like sought it out. I'm gonna put it at C. I don't like despise the idea of it. I'm also not excited by it. I don't think, yeah, it's just, it's okay. Coffee shop AU. Yeah. I love generic everyday AUs. Give them to me. That's why I don't understand this like Marvel what if thing. They're like really dark and depressing. Why do we keep doing this? Just give me a coffee shop AU. It'll be great. Like why? Why are you killing everybody? Stop it. College AU. Yeah, they're fine. I don't like them as much as other AUs, but I think they're cute. Crack fic. They're okay. I'm very meh about them. I have read ones that are very funny and I did enjoy, but it's definitely not something that I like actively seek out. I find some of them get a little too weird, and I just can't even make it through. But I don't hate them as much as some other tropes. They're just like, neh. They're neh. Crossovers. I find I very rarely like crossovers. Maybe it's because back in the day, the ones that I read were really not well written, which is like turned me off them forever. I just get this in my mind that like they'll all be not well written, which is not a great thing. And I'm sorry, I'm sure there are beautifully written ones. I can't do it. And I find there's also some very, very weird crossovers, and I'm like, half the time I don't even know what the other thing is. So I will avoid them. I often exclude crossovers on my fic search. So it's an absolute no from me, dog. Dark fic. These are often very angsty as well, and like, I think is this one where like messed up stuff happens, like dead dove do not eat type stuff. Because like I enjoy like ooh, they're villains now, things are a little bit edgy, but things still work out for them type of fic, but not dead dove do not eat type stuff. So I'm gonna put that at the very low because I don't know what it specifically means and it makes me nervous, so no. Major character death, absolutely not. No. No. The only way I will read this, if it like very clearly states it's like a temporary thing that maybe there's minimal angst from, or it's like a confusion or something like that. If a major character actually dies, no, I'm not reading it. It's not happening. Canon Divergence. Yeah, I mean, I like that. Most of the times I don't like what canon presents me, so why wouldn't I want it to change? I don't actively need it for every single fic, but I like them. Enemies to lovers. Does it belong anywhere else? Established relationship, yes. I love happy things. I love them, so this is a good one for me. Fairy tale LEU. Weirdly enough, I mean, I don't hate them. They're fine. I don't often seek them out, but I don't need it. I don't need the like fairies or dragons or whatever. I mean, prince and princess I'm definitely sometimes into, or like prince and prince or whatever it is, but it's not like my bread and butter when it comes to fan fiction. Fake relationship. Yeah, also one I've written, so it has to be in the top tier. Fix it fic. Yeah, they're good. I mean, okay, I gotta put it higher actually. I have actively searched out fix it fics when things end in ways that I don't like, aka Steve's ending in Endgame. So yes, I'm a big fan of them. Fix the nonsense. Fluff. Yes. I just want things to be fluffy all the time. Friends to lovers. Now I don't love this much as enemies to lover. Enemies to lover just hits different. So it's gotta go a tier below. But I do like friends to lovers. It's still good. It's got the same idea. So I'll definitely put that there. But yeah, enemies to lover is the peak version of that. Gen fic. I actually had to Google this to figure out what it is, which I think tells you probably my opinion on it. I don't hate it. I am gonna put it all the way down here though. There's nothing wrong with it. And some people write beautiful fics like this, and I know a lot of people really like this type of just like generic story. But I must admit, if I'm reading fan fiction, it's probably it's for a couple. It's for a couple. So I don't look for these, and if they were to pop up, I would probably just skip right by them because that's not what I'm there for. So unfortunately, it does have to go in the bottom tier, but I don't think there's anything like wrong with it. It's not like a bad tag or trope or whatever. I just do not read them at all. Hurt comfort, yes. See, this is the angst type stuff I like. So good. Comfort each other. bandage his boo-boo. Historical AU, yes. Specifically, when I find Regency fan fictions for the characters I like, oh my god, I lose my little mind. I go crazy. I will also accept other historical eras, don't get me wrong. There are some other very good ones, but oh my god, do I eat up historical AUs. High school AU, yeah, I like them. They're good. I actually probably like them a little better than college, but I still wouldn't put them in the top tier. Huddle for warmth. Yeah, that's a good one. It's not as good as like sharing a bed, but it's still cute. Often, I mean, they could be related and that'd be nice. Humor. Okay, see this one I'll put above a crack fic because crack fics are just, they're crazy. That's what they're meant to be and that's fine. Humor is like I can laugh and the story is funny, but the story doesn't get super nonsensical. So that works really well for me. I'm a big fan of humor. In Vino Verteas, what is this? Oh, Drunken Confession. I don't particularly care. It's fine, I won't seek it out. I also don't like hate it, it's just, meh. I mean, I feel like if you're gonna confess, you should probably do it sober so people take you seriously. First kiss. Yeah, that's a nice fluffy thing. As long as it goes well. If it goes bad, I'm not into it. Magic AU. Okay, so I won't read anything like Hogwarts or Harry Potter related because of terrible reasons of the horrible writer. There are some magical, like non-those type of AUs that I have read that I've enjoyed. I also find sometimes some of them are so far out there or written in such, what's a nice way to put it? Because they're very well, like flowery language, which is beautiful. I have a hard time sometimes reading that, especially when I'm just sitting down and want to like power through something. So I sometimes have a hard time with the magic AU, so I'm gonna put them in the middle. I like the idea of them, and there have been some that I've really enjoyed. I just find they're very hit and miss with me. I don't know what it is. Miscommunication. No. That sheet drives me crazy. Just talk! Just talk. Just talk. Missing scenes. I mean, it's fine. I don't have a particular feeling anyway about those. Mutual pining. Okay, yes, for a little bit. If we get into the ridiculous miscommunication stuff over and over and over and over, I've had enough. But reading a little bit of mutual pining as they like figure it out and they're like, oh, they could never like me and they're both deeply in love. Oh my God, yes. Sex pollen, absolutely not. I don't like those. It's very in like the bang or die type category for me. Not into it. Pregnancy fic, no. I will tolerate a baby before pregnancy, and because everything about pregnancy kind of freaks me out. People tell me stuff in real life because I have friends who are pregnant, which is great. I'm very happy for them. But then they tell me stuff that's happening and I'm like, stop. It really freaks me out. So I will actively avoid this one. I've read a few fics here and there that like had it in it, but had other stuff that I really, really liked. And it's fine as long as it's not like super graphic about the pregnancy. As soon as it's graphic about it, I'm out. PWP. I don't know what to tell you. Royalty AU. See, yes, this is the prince and princesses, that type of stuff that I like. Boom! Heck yes. Slow burn. I gotta put this one mid-range because if it's too slow of a burn, I get bored. Okay, listen, the shows and movies themselves are usually slow burn enough. They don't give us what we want. I don't want to also read a fic that's like 20,000 words and nothing ever happens to like the last 1,000, okay? I just can't do it. I know a lot of people really like that. They like the payoff. I don't. I want you to give it to me right away, okay? I'm greedy. Soulmate AU. Yeah, they're fine. I wouldn't put it as like my top level of tropes, but they're cute. People come up with some really interesting different ways of doing soulmates. You know, there's like the black and white, there's the words written on you, there's the like, you can hear their voice, there's, I've seen like colors, all sorts of different stuff. So I think it's really cool what people come up with to like be the soulmate identifier, but it's certainly not like something that I actively seek out all the time. Time loop. I have no real feelings about that either way. I don't particularly care. I would probably read it if it had enough of the other stuff that I like in it. Would never actively seek it out. And I'd probably just be thinking about Groundhog Day the whole time. So, love triangle. A little bit. A little bit. Again, it has to somehow pay off quicker rather than really, really slow, like no slow burn. And I mean, if it gets to something like polyamorous in the end, even better. Like, let's solve the problems that way. So yeah, it's fine under conditions. Unhappy ending? God, no. Absolutely not. Never, ever, ever. If I could like ban this tag from ever appearing when I search for fan fiction, I would. I don't want it. It's gotta be happy. Get it out of here. Unrequited love. Again, this one makes me nervous because I feel like the fact that it's separate from like mutual pining and stuff is that it actually is never unrequited. Like, the story does not solve the love. So absolutely not. It has to be solved. I mean, I could deal with it if it was like we were in the love triangle and it was like the person that I didn't particularly care about was maybe the unrequited, but still it's walking a really fine line, and I would probably just rather avoid things that have this tag. We did it! There's our tier list, or, well, my tier list, I guess. I feel pretty good about it. I feel less exposed than I thought I would when I was thinking about doing this. There's 2 on there that definitely were a little bit like, but you know, whatever. We like what we like, people. Let me know if any of these tropes that I put maybe in the very bottom are something that you absolutely love, and vice versa. I'd love to hear about your favorite tropes if you're a fan fiction person. And as well, I will put this tier list linked in the description, so if you would like to also do it, you can go ahead. You can even tag me on Twitter when you do it. I'd love to see your list. Also, then other people are getting exposed, not just me. I really love doing tier lists. I've done a few now on this channel, some on real paper, some on my computer. So let me know if there's any specific tiers you would like to see me make or do. I'd be more than happy to. I will spread them out amongst other content. It won't be the only thing I do, but you know, I don't mind if there's anything specific you'd like to see. Clearly, I'm not afraid of embarrassing myself a little bit because I right away admitted I read ABL. There you go. And otherwise, I will see you all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching today. Bye!